Well, for the longest time I've been trying to figure out the best way to drill a hole in foam. A lot of people drill holes in either the 2-inch foam, or they sandwich a bunch of the white foam together to they'll drill holes in the bottom so they can slide some PVC in to reinforce their tombstones. So you can set them on some rebar and have them be really sturdy in the wind and they won't blow over, etc., etc. Well, for the longest while I always thought there'd be a way to use a piece of copper tubing to do this, and I finally figured out a way that kind of works. A piece of copper tubing, and it's hard to see, but I crimped right there in a vise. Just squeeze that together right there, and use a big drill, slide that back on. This piece of copper tubing fits perfectly over top of that, and because of the crimping right here, it just locks right in, comes off when I need it, so I can clean out the foam out of it. Got a nice edge on it, and this may not be able to be seen, but I actually took a bandsaw and cut a couple teeth in the end of it. So far it works pretty darn good. Now see if I can't set this somewhere and aim it where it needs to be. That might do it. Let's see if I can get a shot of this. I made a template here. There's the template. Actually slide this into there, and I can use it to set my rebars in later on, so everything's all the same distance. And there you go. And one way to extract the core that's left in here, I found, is to, I don't even know if this is focused. Yeah, if you can see it, good. Just take the core that's in here, the little piece that's left over. I'm sure there's other ways to do this, but the quickest way I found is just to take it and crush it on down in there a little bit. That makes it a little bit of a, bind it up inside the hole. Just push it down in there. And when you run a drill in, again with the copper pipe, it tends to catch it and pull it out in a nice big long section. See if it works. Yep. And there's the core stuck in there. Just grab a piece of threaded rod or some long piece of steel tubing or something else. Bang it out the end, and it's clear all the way down. Got that far, which is a little over 12 inches. Works good. Okay, to complete your tombstone mounting points, just grab your piece of PVC. This happens to be about 12 inches long. Get it started and coat a little bit of great stuff on it and start spinning it on the way down. A little more great stuff, spin, a little more great stuff, spin, and just drop it on down and in, and let the thing expand, fill the hole, do whatever. You might even need to put a piece of duct tape over the top of the hole to keep it from pushing out the PVC. I'm not the first person to do this kind of technique, but I may be the first person to use a drill like this. I don't know. The main reason for the video was to show you that you can accurately drill 12-inch or deeper holes in foam using a tool like this. If it wasn't for the fact that copper was so expensive right now, this would be the cheapest thing going, but Anyway, it's still probably only $2 worth of copper, and as opposed to a $45 electrician's drill bit. So anyway, I'm happy with the results. Hope you are too. I know for one thing that I have never had a tombstone blow over or break since I've done this technique, with the exception of branches falling on it. Wind will not blow this. I've had the rebars actually bend before the tombstone will break. So it's a really great technique. It makes it very strong and a very secure thing. I've not had to mess with my tombstones at all once they're installed. Alright, enjoy, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.